What up YouTube, Jay Riz here. If you're scrolling and you hit on this video or you hit on my channel, my name is Jay Rizzo. You can call me Jay Riz. My channel is the Recovery Warrior channel. Welcome back to the usual viewers here. For those of you new to the channel, I am basically an alcoholic in recovery. I ask brothers and sisters to come on, tell their story, and tell about the wonderful lives of being in recovery. You know, as addicts and alcoholics, we've been through the turmoil of addiction and we found a better life for ourselves. So that's what this channel is about. Feel free to subscribe, tell your friends, share away. Hit me up on Facebook, Jay Rizzo, friend me, or my Recovery Warrior page, same title as my YouTube channel. So without further ado, I asked my brother Ansel on here to be on the channel. I put out new videos every Thursday, so stay tuned. Yeah, hit me up on Recovery Warrior channel on the Facebook page. So I'll tell you a little about how I met Ansel. I went to a meeting and I was looking for a sponsor, and I remember seeing Ansel there, and he was sharing, and I could relate to his story, you know, with relationships and whatnot. So I'm gonna ask this guy to be my sponsor. So I did, you know, and he went zipping by me. And if you guys want to hear that story, I told about it earlier, how I met my sponsor, and this is my sponsor, Ansel. He went zipping by me, like, give me a call, read these 2 chapters. And I was like, I didn't even get his number, you know. I was like, who the hell is that guy? I don't even know him. Anyway, went to another meeting and he was there. I was like, hey bro, I didn't even get your number. He's like, oh shit. And then he gave me his number, and you know, it just rolled from there. You know, the sponsorship, you know, relationship started, and you know, this is the wonderful man who helped me get in contact with God and a higher power of my understanding. You know, without him, I would have never been where I am today. So a lot of proper respect goes to this man right here. You know, he helped me find the path to a better way of life, which is a simple way of life. You know, it depends on you guys how you want to perceive that. You know, simple, keep it simple, one day at a time, whatnot. And that's the way I live now. You know, I live a life of recovery, and I take it one day at a time. That's what I do. So without further ado, my brother Ansel here.
Well, my name is Ansel. I'm a real alcoholic. My sobriety date is 1/26/20. I do have a sponsor. He knows he's my sponsor. I have a home group. I have a commitment at that home group. If you guys are ever in town on Thursday nights at 7 p.m., come join us. Recovery was the last thing was the last thing for me anyways. You know, I grew up in a very small community, 3 streets, population of 400 people. I mean, I had a good childhood. Everything was good. Don't want to go too much into my history, but it's kind of what made me who I am today. You know, the ups, the downs, the failure. You know, everything in my life that I've been through. It's been tough. And before coming to AA, I didn't think there was a solution for how I felt and what I felt about life and towards life. Things were hard. I was at my lowest. I mean, giving up is not an option for me, but that's where I was at. Definitely. Numerous times I was sitting at the old bridge in Bullhead asking God, why me? Why are you putting me through all this in my life? I mean, when I came into AA, I used to think I was unique, that nobody could relate to the stuff that I've been through in my life, the chaos, the drama, everything that I went through, you know. It took a federal indictment to help me sober up. Very thankful for the feds. I'm a guy that's a strong believer in the bro code and the principles of the streets and all that stuff, and I really lived that way for a long time. So it was hard for me. It was hard for anybody to tell me what to do. It was my way or the highway. So with my past coming into recovery, it was really hard for me to trust anybody. I didn't know where to start, but I was I was in a sober living where they threw me right into recovery. Everything recovery. I didn't like it. I was afraid to change. Just a lot of simple things that I was taught at a young age. I mean, I was loving, caring, kind, compassionate, respect for my elders, respect for others. I had all that in me. So when I got to sober living, it was just me learning to do that all over again, or finding all that again. Um, I grew up a Catholic, so the higher power that I knew was the guy on the cross, and to me he was a punishing God. You know, if I did something wrong, I was taught to go to confession every Sunday and confess my sins and start the week off new. But when I was younger, that didn't go quite as planned, because me and a bunch of my cousins, we broke into the church and stole the blood of Christ, or the jug, the wine. And for a long time there, whenever I left that building, I'm like, I'm going to hell for this. And that always stuck with me all these years, and I never did step foot in the church again after that. So just kind of moving along in my addictions. I mean, I kind of did it all: pills, alcohol, all my life. You know, I mean, I like the effect produced by alcohol. It does for me what nothing else can. You know, it gives me courage. I can get up. I can do whatever I want. You know, and that's just me. And being that way, I was able to manipulate everybody.
Yeah.
I was good at it. I mean, I'm a guy, so it wasn't very hard for me to adjust to that kind of lifestyle. It was good. It was all fun and good in the beginning, but as time went on, the progression got worse and worse, and like I said, I ended up at my lowest, where I was doing meth. Never thought anything of it, because I was making money and everything, and hurting all people near and dear to me. You know, I thought selling to natives was a good thing, and to find out I was only hurting my people. You know, but like J. Riz said, I was thrown into recovery, a 12-step program. I got a sponsor. Um, he's still my sponsor today. Very thankful for that man. He has helped me a lot in my recovery, and still does to this day. He has taught me a lot on how to be a man, a loving and caring and compassionate man. You know, I never had that before. I'm the kind of guy that don't mess around. I'm the kind of guy that don't care for anybody. I'm the kind of guy that I do what I need to do for myself. And if that means just getting what I want, then that's what it is. So I like the concept of trust God and clean house and help others, because it's been very powerful for me in my recovery. It's been an experience. I mean, because when I came in, like I said, I couldn't trust anybody. Me being vulnerable and open to another man was big for me. But even then, I was like, I don't need to tell this guy nothing about myself, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, what do I gotta tell all this guy my stuff about, you know? But it's a healing process. And the trust God is big, because I mean, I grew up praying. I know how to pray, but there was always the selfish prayers. God, help me get out of this. Be sitting in a drunk tank, crying around. Still get 9 months, you know. But yeah, it was quite a journey, you know. I mean, it was fun, and like I said, a lot of ups and downs. It was, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all bad. But I seen a lot, and I've been through a lot. It doesn't make me different than anybody else. It's just me being a person that I was in a very small community. My thoughts today are, if I can do it, anybody could, you know. I mean, I'm that guy that, lock your doors, he's coming, you know. he's drunk, he's raising hell, you know. I mean, I'm that guy. So me being sitting here today and 4 years sober, you know, it's a blessing. So the cleaning house part was the personal inventory. Um, I carried around a lot of baggage. I mean, all the way back to I was 17 when I lost my aunt, and then some throughout the years. And I blame myself for a lot of it. So coming into the program, doing a honest fourth and fifth step with my sponsor, I'm like, even then I was like, man, I don't need to tell this guy none of this. But it's probably the most powerful steps to me. It was because it was really vital for me in my recovery. It freed me from all that. When I got done with that, it was more like, all right, I'm ready to go. And just moving forward, the character defects they call them, the anger, the fear, um, why I'm so mad at everybody, you know, it's all me. It was easy for me to point fingers and blame my mom and my dad and everybody for how I was, but really it was me. I'm responsible for my own decisions. And taking accountability for all that was big for me. Like I said, I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I manipulate. Those are things that I'm good at.
Yeah.
But coming into the recovery and having to face all that, it freed me. It also freed me, and it was a healing process. So trust God, cleaning house, and helping others. Fast forwarding. I mean, I met a guy. He's my brother today. I mean, he broke it down for me, the steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exactly the way I needed to hear it, res style, you know. Um, I'm like, there's no way this guy knows all this about me, you know. And he was telling my story to me, but at the same time, I was like, all right, this guy might be onto something, you know. And today he's my brother. Um, the helping others is when I finished the program, I did not want to give it away. I'm like, I did all this work. I did this. Where's God in all that? A lot of eyes in there, you know.
Yeah.
when I'm taught to trust God, even when things are good, at my lowest, it doesn't matter. I'm taught to trust God and give everything to Him when I'm sad or when I'm angry or when I'm full of fear. If I'm sad, it's because I'm choosing to be sad. If I'm anything besides that, it's because I'm choosing to be that. So being able to trust a higher power today is big for me. Like Jared said, I sponsor guys, and it's just, it helps me. They're probably helping me more than I help them. Because for the 1 hour that we do meet once a week, I'm not stuck in my head. I'm not thinking about her or not thinking about anything that's going on in life. I'm there. I'm there with him, working and helping him get through the steps. And to me, it's been a healing process. It's not. I mean, just because I'm sober, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I have my good days and bad days, just like everybody else. I have my ups and downs. I still struggle. But I don't have to drink over it today. I have a solution, and the solution is to rely on Creator. And sometimes I like to take things back and do it my way. But it's always an eye opener for me because I'm still sick. I'm still sick, and sometimes I need that little off course to get me back on course. And it's just experiences. Nobody's perfect. I mean, it's progress, not perfection. But the things that I go through in life today, I take on head on. It's not a choice for me anymore. It's me and Creator. And the support that I have today, it's unbelievable. I mean, who knew that a bunch of alcoholics and addicts can help each other the way we do today, you know? Mm-hmm. And me being happy is big. I mean, yeah, I was a happy guy in my addictions too, but I'm even happier today, you know, and I like to share that with everybody and anybody. So if that bothers you, goodbye.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was facing a federal indictment, like I said, and I kind of went through that. I was, because of my recovery, I had 27 months in, a lot of changes. I was time served, um, got my life back together. Um, I have my own place here in Bismarck. I work at a recovery center that I mean, I love my job. I get to help others every day and help people. That's what it's all about. Giving back what was so freely given to me. And today I get to do God's work, you know. So if there's anything, I mean, that can be said about recovery is give it your all. I mean, like it was told to me, give us a year of your time. The guarantee is your life will change. You do the work, the guarantee is your life will change. And when this guy told me that, I'm like, all right, so if it doesn't work, I'm coming after you, you know. In a good way.
Yeah.
But it was always just me understanding my disease and how sick I really was. The work I put in today is far from the work that I have been doing in the past. You know, I God wasn't in none of my plans, and I was looking at death. I mean, I was going all in. Everything I did, it was never about anybody else but me. So today I get to rely on Creator and just be grateful. Be grateful that I'm still here. Wake up every morning and thank Him that for another day that I'm still here. So hopefully you guys got something out of that.
You know what's crazy? Like as you were talking, and like I remember you saying, "Give me a year of your time. Give the program a year of your time. You know, we'll go from there." And it's weird because at that point in my life, it sparked a moment of, I don't know what it was, like anxiety for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just heard it, you saying that just now. I'm like, fuck, I remember that. Because I was like, God damn, I gotta give this sucker a year.
Yeah.
I gotta give this program a year. What? You know, I didn't want to at the time.
Yeah.
But man, it just changed my life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It just sparked the moment. Just hearing you talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
And how I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This wasn't easy for me either. For a guy like me, I mean, like I said, I like things done my way, and nor do I take advice from any other man. You know, I'm the one that's making all the moves. But being able to trust the process and have faith in Creator and my sponsor, you know, and kind of let my guard down and do the work. I didn't want to do the work.
Yeah.
I did my 4-step. I mean, I strongly suggest you get through it as soon as possible, but I sat on mine for 97 days. And in those 97 days, I had the opportunity to refill everything that I've been through in my life. And to me, that's probably what was needed, you know, because I was, when I did my 4-step, it was more freeing. Because being able to share that with another, to God and to another human being, the exact nature of my wrongs, that really took a lot from me. It took everything from me, actually. I wasn't carrying around anything anymore. I wasn't hiding, and it's just an amazing process. So I get to share my experiences today, and I get to wake up and go to work and help others, you know. And these are things that are good for me. And I am very thankful for the sober living house that I went to, because it has saved my life.
Which one was that?
Hope Manor.
Hope Manor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. One of the best.
Shout out.
To all my Hope Manor fam. So,
Yeah.
is there anything else?
Anything would be that I did take too. I remember you saying about you. You told me something like you're not keeping me sober, or you're helping me stay sober.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't understand that at the time,
Mm-hmm.
but now that I sponsor guys, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I copycat the way you taught me, and
Mm-hmm.
you know I meet with my sponsees every week, same day for 1 hour, maybe a little bit over if it goes
Mm-hmm.
over, but I keep that, you know, I keep it rolling. And after that 1 hour of spending time with my sponsee, you know, they help me out.
Exactly.
I feel recharged, you know, I feel
Mm-hmm.
good. Like, yeah, man, he walks out of my room like, I hope he feels the same way, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, me when I came in, it's whenever my question was always, what are you getting out of this? You know.
Yeah.
But it all makes sense after because my sponsor said you'll know whenever you start sponsoring guys when you start giving back.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. Honestly, I was scared to sponsor guys because
Me too.
I thought I might mess up. I might do it wrong, you know. But there is no right or wrong way to sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
It's just you develop your own skills as you go along,
Yep.
you know, and how you want to sponsor. If you want to be a hard sponsor, you'll be a hard sponsor.
Yeah.
If you want to be one that's understanding, you'll be one that's understanding.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is to help them reconnect with Creator and rely on Creator and guide them through this process. So a majority, I mean, I'm not even gonna say that. The people who do the work, I mean, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
you know, because they're still here, they're still around, and they're happy.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot these days. So one thing for me was the challenges that I kind of faced in recovery was losing a couple brothers.
To addiction.
Yep, to
Yeah.
addiction, to addiction. 3 brothers actually.
Yeah.
One to 2 when I sobered up, but 1 back after my son passed. But I don't talk too much about that because it's heartbreaking. I mean, who wants to hear a sad story, you know? But that is kind of what made me who I am today too. You know, just going through those little those struggles, and seeing my brother fight for his life, cirrhosis. You know, it's like, bro, I should have listened to you. I mean, telling me all these things. I mean, I had a more of a guilty conscience. Like, what could I have done better? You know, I started to beat myself up when really it had nothing to do with me. You know, those things I cherish a lot. I cherish most because those struggles. I mean, going through them in recovery, it only makes me stronger. You know, I'm more aware of how to because this. I mean, honestly, none of this is me.
Yeah.
So when I'm feeling like that, I give everything to Creator.
Yeah.
Because really, me, if it was up to me, I'll go get a half a gallon of Lord, you know. This would take the edge off. But today I don't have to face the alcohol. I mean, turn to alcohol for all that. It's just whenever I connected with Creator, reconnected with Creator in my recovery, as I was doing the steps and moving along, I felt it. And today I share that with my sponsees all the time. I said, when you're doing the work, I said, when you connect or reconnect with Creator, whatever that feels like, whatever that looks like to you, it's really going to be hard for you to let that feeling go.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's God is loving. God is forgiving. Whatever your God looks like to you, He's everything. So today, when I'm, like I said, when I'm feeling a little off the edge or feeling some anger or some fear, I mean, I'm feeling fear because I'm not trusting Creator. And things like that, being able to see today is big for me, for an alcoholic like me.
Yeah, right.
I'm a runner. I'm a spazzer. I'll spaz out for feeling this good, you know. But yeah, it's been a wonderful journey. Um, like I said, I mean, the results of my recovery speak for themselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I work, I pay my own bills. I mean, I'm a part of my kids' life today. Uh, things are things are good for me right now. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm satisfied. I'm grateful for everything that I have, and I try not to be too selfish because I still can get that way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're humans.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it always goes back to helping others.
Yeah.
If I'm stuck in myself, I need to help somebody.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Like this program, like
Yeah.
it just reminds us of like who we are, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome just going to a meeting or going to work and you hear something that you can totally relate to, that probably came out of the big book.
Yeah.
Shit, I know what that means,
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. Especially like me, I work in sober living, so I get guys that come and go, real quick. Like they don't want this lifestyle. There's nothing you can do but pray for them,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and man, like I've seen it so many times, they come back.
Yep.
Like, man, I should have just stayed. And it's like, all right, bro, you're back. Don't worry about that. Give them the talk. You're here now. It's just cool to talk. Like.
And me, I'm really big. I mean, I was taught that we don't shoot our wounded. I'm really big on that.
I still use that too.
Yeah, because we don't know what that person's going through. We don't know what anybody's going through. It's just we're lucky that they made it back. So we welcome them back with open arms.
Yep.
We showered them with love, and that's how that's what was given to me when I first got to the sober living house. I'm like, there's a big sign on the door that says, "Welcome home, Ansel," and I'm like, these guys don't even know me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what do they want?
Yeah, why would they have that? And I was the only native in that house.
Yeah.
So I really felt uncomfortable, out of place. When I was doing my paperwork, they said 9 months. I'm like, geez.
Dang.
Planning my escape already.
I don't know about 9 months.
Yeah, I'm like,
maybe a month. No.
First weekend, I mean, I really relied on my sponsor a lot in those tough times because everything that I felt, like I said, I'm a runner. Everything, if it's not what I want to feel or if it's not comfortable to me, I don't like it. I'm a runner.
Oh yeah.
So I would reach out to my sponsor and he would pray about it.
Yeah.
All right, pray about it. Call him back. Did you pray about it? Yeah. All right. So we started talking, and that was big for me because I mean I used to think that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable as a man.
Mm-hmm.
To me today it's a strength. Crying. I'm tough. I'm taught not to show weakness. I'm tough not to show weakness at all. But today I live alone. I have my own apartment, so when I do feel down or if I'm missing my kids, I do cry and ask God to watch over them, and just kind of pray for everyone. Today that's just how it is for me. If I'm feeling you today, anybody, my family, anybody that may need prayers or anybody going through a difficult time, my prayers are with you. It's just how I am today. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing because it helps me. It really does. It helps me. And like I said, I'm the kind of guy that don't like to feel. So today it's just amazing where I'm at today, and for that I am forever grateful.
Yeah. It's so easy to go like quickly to anger and put your dukes up and put that wall up, and especially with like loved ones who, oh, you're too good now, you can't buy me 20.
Yeah.
You're sober, you're too good now. It's just like, man, like I know, I'm sorry. I get that all the time, especially with family.
Yeah, I've been through all that too.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I mean, when I first started to sober up, my brothers would really test me. They were like, oh, they would hand a half a G at me, and I'm like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah.
And my brother's like, well, I know you're gonna fall off. And I always tell him, I said, well, if I fall off, I'm coming looking for you. I said, and it ain't gonna be for a shot. I said, but like I said, my setting boundaries it was big for me too because my sister, one of my sisters said to me, um, she said, you're not the same brother that I know. The brother I know was sticks up for family, don't care, this and that, telling me how I was. And I'm like, you're right, I'm not that same person. And she made a statement towards me. She said, sobriety made you weak. And I'm like, right then and there, I didn't quite feel that.
Yeah.
But my mom, when my mom was there, of course, she told her to be quiet. We were eating at the China Star, and I was like, okay. But when she left, I mean, when they left, it was time for them to leave. I felt that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does she mean sobriety made me weak? And right away, I started playing the tape in my head. I'm like, what, am I too nice?
Yeah.
Am I too loving? Am I too caring? I mean, what does she mean by that? But I'm like, pray about it. Next morning, I woke up and I'm like, I was still there. So I'm like, I prayed for her and hear my phone ring and I answered it and it was my sister. And she apologized for saying that to me. And instead she said she was proud of me. But just getting stuck in my head like that over little things is really powerful for me. Because I'm not that kind of person. If my brothers or sisters, I mean, I'm the big brother. So I'm the protector. I mean, that's just how it was all my life. I looked out for them. I did everything for them. So being in a spot, I mean, being sober today is really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard because life doesn't stop. I mean, there's still an active addiction. So everything's going on back home, the fighting, they're calling me when they need my help. I mean, I can't just drop everything that I'm doing and be there for them like I used to. And instead, I'm calling my sponsor, letting them know what's going on. And he's like, pray about it. And I do, of course. I do the checklist. Am I praying about it? Why is it bothering me? And I kind of, before I never played the tape. I'll get upset right away. But now I'm starting to play the tape. I mean, what is it going to do for me?
Yeah.
What am I going to do? If it's good, if it's bad? But they don't realize that. I mean, I'm on probation. I'll be off probation soon, hopefully this month. And it's funny that they think that I would just. Well, really, it's me. If I'm gonna make any choices to react to anything that they tell me or whatever's going on, I mean, like the biggest things that I had to go through with my son, my daughter, those things really hurt me because as a dad. I mean, I react, and it's not always good. But today, being able to just take a step back and of course, hurt from it. I mean, because they're my kids, and then there a lot of the things they go through. It's I was there. I was young once. I mean, it's basically their own making, you know.
Yeah.
But here I am, a dad. I want to be the save. I want to save the day. You know. I want to do this. I want to do that. So today, I mean, I've been working out for almost 3 years now. I go to the gym a lot, and lately I find myself really socking up the punching bag, you know. And I caught myself thinking about it one day. What am I doing? Because there was an incident that happened a few weeks ago, and I really got triggered. Not with alcohol, not wanting to drink or anything, but with anger.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight, and that just shows me how I still can be, and like I said, and it's really because when I see those, I grow the opposite. I grow to be better. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this way for a reason.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's not always good to be watching everything that you're doing. Just live life, you know. Just live life. But when things do crop up, just take them head on. And that's just how it is for me today. Not always good, not always bad either. But it's better than drinking again, you know.
Right. Exactly.
Relying on Creator is a lot better than drinking again and ending up in jail and repeating the process all over again. You know?
That vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do.
Yeah, and when I go home too, it is a constant reminder for me because Bullhead is just like
Where's Bullhead?
it's on the South Dakota side of Standing Rock Indian Reservation. That's
Awesome.
kind of where I grew up. I mean, I grew up there all my life. I lived there all my life, but it's a very small town. There's a creek, there's a river that runs right through it. I mean, I see a lot of my bros fishing these days. I'm like, shit, I can show these guys a trick.
We don't use dynamite up here.
Yeah. Give me my spear. Give me my arrow. Give me my spear and my arrow. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But it's. I mean, my childhood wasn't all that bad either. It was amazing, but it's just crazy. How much is still going on there? You know, when I go home, I don't treat any of my brothers or my friends any different because I was that person too, you know. And instead, I would spend as much as time as I can with them because who knows, I might not never see them again, you know. And lately, people been dying a lot because of alcohol and drugs and just it's just amazes me that I'm still here, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of my biggest goals is to go home and help Standing Rock.
Start a movement.
Yeah, start just like it is here.
Yeah.
Work that way, you know. But
So that being said, I was in my girlfriend, my fiance Dina is from Standing Rock.
Mhm.
You guys all know her. I went to a meeting on Sunday and they gave me this shirt. So Res Recovery.
Mhm.
So shout out to Res Recovery, you ladies out there.
Yeah.
I think Jana gave it to me.
Yeah.
There was another guy named
Monty.
Monty.
Yeah.
Shout out Jana and Monty. I'll be back. You know, this is their. Give them a like or a follow on Facebook, Res Recovery. They're located down in Standing Rock. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, going home is always a blessing, and it's always good to it's a reminder of how things are and still can be for me. But like I said, as long as I keep God in my recovery first, I should be all right. Because anything that I put before God in my recovery, I will lose.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's just the way it is today.
Yep.
That's the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, if you don't have any other questions or anything,
With that, you will pass.
yeah, with that, I'll pass.
Oh yeah. Do you have any shout outs for our family out there? Anybody? Anything? Anywhere?
Shout outs to everyone, you know, MHA Recovery, Good Road Recovery, back home, Standing Rock, all my family. Shout outs to the sick and still suffering alcoholic. You know, there is a way out. Come find me. Look me up. I got brothers and sisters in recovery that can help too. So you're not the only one. But shout out to all my brothers and sisters in recovery, and it's an awesome journey to walk this road with you guys.
Oh yeah. So that being said, I do have a small promotion going on. I do give stickers to all my guests. If you guys don't know about my sticker deal, getting to the point where I'll just give you one. Yeah. I was trying to sell them.
I was waiting for this for about.
Oh yeah.
Since you started.
Where's mine at? But yeah, I got a lot of stickers out here, guys. If you guys want one, hit me up. Drop me a message down, comment, my Facebook page, whatever. But yeah, I told you gotta be a guest on my show to get one. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I know, I was supposed to do this
I asked,
months ago.
I asked him when I first started the channel, Ansel, be on my channel. He's like, all right, yeah. No, you just didn't even. Nah. I'm busy, or I don't know what you said, but I just like, all right, you don't want to.
Really, something came up.
Yeah. Then about 5 months later, he's on finally. So here's the sticker.
All right.
Yeah, put it on your car.
Right on my dash.
Oh, there you go. Should enlarge it and put it on your windshield, huh?
Nee. Settle down.
I can if you want. Nah. Well, yeah. I want to thank Ansel for coming on. Like I said, I have guests on every Thursday. Next week's show is going to be awesome too. I have another special guest, another brother of ours. He goes by the name of Lance. Lance will be on the show next.
Lance.
Yeah, so if Lance is watching, shout out to you, bro. We'll see you next Thursday. Stay tuned for this. It's going to drop Thursday, July 11th. Today is July 8th, 2024. Yeah, I just want to thank all you guys for showing me the love out there. You know, I do ask not only close brothers and sisters to be on, but, you know, people who ever want to be on my channel. I put a small ad out every month for people who want to be on. And that's how I get guests. So I am trying to fill slots for August if you guys want to be on the show. Bismarck, Mandan area, I'm still trying to get the Zoom thing going. That's why I'm hence trying to sell these stickers, you know, to get the software and stuff on my laptop so I can, you know, reach across the country. And I see you guys out there, you know, California and whatnot. I even got watchers and across the sea in the Philippines and whatnot. You know, awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below, you know, if you have questions for us, we'll answer them. You know, it's not just me, it's all my brothers and sisters that are on the YouTube channel, The Recovery Warrior. So without, you know, saying too much, if you guys like what you see, hit that like, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe. And don't forget to stay tuned, watch, comment, like, share away. With that, we will pass. Love you.
Yep, love you guys.
Bye.